Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for your patience. You know that we don't like to keep everybody waiting. When this shooting dropped at 11:20 a.m. this afternoon, we were at cadet graduation. Just want to tell you briefly, it's approximately 11:20 a.m. Officers conducted a traffic stop in the 14300 block of Gulf Freeway Service Road, directly in front of the Exxon station. This was a multi-agency investigation. The DEA, Harris County, Precinct 5, DPS, and HPD, narcotic investigation. The suspect was warranted on a $100,000 bond. Officers stopped him, two officers, HPD officers, both 10 years of service, assigned to the Highway Interdiction Unit. Once they stopped the suspect, they asked him to get out the car. A few words were exchanged. The suspect got out the car and immediately started firing upon our officers. The officers returned fire, both of them, striking the suspect multiple times. The suspect, what I'm being told, is in critical condition in the area hospital. Our officer, one of them, 10-year veteran, as I said, sustained an injury in the pelvic. Also, he sustained minor injury to the chest area. Thank God for his ballistic vest and a flashlight. I think it probably saved his life. The other officer is okay, no injuries. I spoke to the officer and the family. He's in good spirits, of course. His wife, his children, and other family members and friends are shaken up, but he's going to be fine. The only information I have on the suspect, again, is he's in critical condition. He was a white male, approximately 23, 25 years old. I want to also add that I'm proud of our officers. I'm proud of the men and women on the front line. Even after this shooting, multiple shots fired at them, one suspect goes down. Once that scene was safe, our officers immediately rendered first aid to that suspect. It goes without saying, anytime anyone injures anybody in our city, I'm upset. But I'm very upset with what's going on in our nation, in our state, in our county, with gun violence, with suspects who have no damn regard for anybody else in the police. And I want to be respectful when I say this. Our officers are going to continue to charge forward, and not just HPD officers, all the officers in our task force, everyone that we have out here. We're going to keep charging forward and doing what we have to do to make our city safe. But again, sanctity of life is most important. But what can we do when people are firing upon us and putting us in those positions? Today is a day of prayer. It's a National Police Week, and we started out with prayer. And I ask that our community continue to pray for everybody. As customary per policy, both officers will be placed on administrative leave. Hopefully, and we'll pray for a speedy recovery for our officer. The District Attorney's Office is conducting their investigation. Our Special Investigative Unit, Homicide, is conducting the criminal. Our IED is conducting our administrative investigation. So with that said, we'll open up for questions.
You said the first officer's in 10 years?
I understand, and I was told that he had an active warrant, some type of narcotic warrant. It's still early on in this investigation, preliminary parts, and things do change, but that's what I was told at this time. Yes, ma'am.
How many years of service does the second officer have?
Both of them, I was told, 10 years, but y'all can see I just barely got here, and I know y'all been waiting a long time, and it's hot out here, so I didn't want to delay. So as we get more information, if we got to update, we'll update it, but I've been told both 10 years of service.
Chief, can you say anything more just about the actual narcotics investigation?
No, it's active right now. And once we, yeah, it was drugs. It was a warrant for drugs. So that's all I know at this time.
Were the officers taken over here to the hospital in the bed of a truck or in a truck?
Thanks for asking that. I know one of our officers were self-transported, not by ambulance, by one of the officers on the task force with them. They knew that they were very close by, and they wanted to get him here quickly. The suspect was transported by ambulance, and the second officer was possibly transported by ambulance, but we'll check on it for you.
That truck at the scene, the gas station, is that the truck the suspect was driving at the bullets?
Yeah.
The front windshield?
I'm going to go to the scene after I leave here, but I came directly to the hospital. But I was told that the suspect's vehicle, whatever it is still on the scene. They're still processing.
Chief, did you want to discuss our body-worn camera policy about that we're going to release the video?
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, and that's for policy. We're going to release all officer-involved shootings when we can legally do so within 30 days in our city.
Did you release the officers' names?
No, not as yet. His family is there, but they still have some more family members that they're trying to contact. But sometime this day we'll release that. Okay.
Can you touch on the danger? You touched on it a little bit in your statements, but it's a traffic stop. Yes, it's a narcotics investigation, but it's a traffic stop, and immediately he gets out and shoots.
Well, that's what's been going on, unfortunately, around our nation, around our city, around our county, and it's just disturbing. But as I said, you know what? We're gonna keep doing what we're trained to do and what we're committed to do, and that's doing what we have to do to keep our community safe. We're not asking for shootings or to be involved in shootings, but we're gonna do what we have to do to protect ourselves.
Were they able to say anything to the suspect, or as soon as they got out of the car?
I still need to get details. I know that there were a few words exchanged, and I don't know what that was. I hadn't had a chance to view the body-worn camera. That's part of the investigation. So, yeah, I don't want to speculate on it right now. Go ahead.
What kind of weapon did the suspect?
I'm not sure. Not sure. I know he fired multiple times, but what I was told. Yeah.
Was there any indication this was like the three officers with an auto here?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to speculate on it. Thanks.
Third officer involved shooting within the last week. I mean, how do you keep your spirits high at this point?
Hey, don't ever underestimate the spirit and the heart of these men and women who signed up to serve. They're going to continue to charge forward. And we got a great community here. We got a great community with people who love and support. So we're going to be fine. And I think this is the 15th officer-involved shooting in our city. And this is only the first part of May. All right? I'm not sure. Not sure. We're going to take a few more.
DEA, HPD, Precinct 5, where the other members of the
Harris County. Make sure we don't leave anybody. DA, DPS, Harris County, Precinct 5, and DPS.
Just to be clear, if it wasn't a civilian who transported her off, there was
No,
another part of
one of our officers on the task force, and I don't know what agency right now. It's multi-agencies out there. One more question. Yes, that's what I was told. Yeah. Hey, so we're gonna let Assistant Chief Patty Cantu do the translation in Spanish, but thank y'all, and as we get more information, we'll share it with you. Okay, thank y'all.